assigned client is a 20-year-old functional fitness athlete who trains regularly and demonstrates a strong baseline level of strength, mobility, and movement quality. They understand functional movements and have experience with high-intensity training, which tells me they can safely handle a more challenging metabolic conditioning program. However, the athlete reports experiencing fatigue during longer or repeated high-intensity efforts, especially in workouts that involve multiple rounds or sustained cardiovascular output. They also mention needing more time to recover between bouts of intensity activity. This profile suggests a clear need to improve their metabolic conditioning, especially the glycolytic and aerobic systems. Research supports the effectiveness of metabolic conditioning and interval-style workouts for improving performance in high-intensity training and functional fitness. Because this athlete is already experienced, I created a session that is challenging but safe and can be performed at home using bodyweight exercises and a weighted backpack. The goal of this program is to improve cardiovascular endurance, enhance anaerobic capacity, increase lactate tolerance, boost the athlete's ability to sustain work and recover faster, and improve overall work capacity. Now I'll be explaining the exercise prescription. The entire session will last 60 minutes, including warm-up and cool-down, and it should be performed 2 times per week, with at least 1 rest day between each session. The session will be broken down in 3: warm-up of 10 minutes. The purpose of the warm-up is to gradually increase the heart rate, improve blood flow, warm the muscles, and prepare the body for explosive movements. Warm-up exercises will be dynamic stretching and bodyweight squats, and the intensity will be around 4 to 5 RPE, which corresponds to about 60 to 65% of his maximum heart rate. The main workout will be 35 to 40 minutes. This section follows a traditional metabolic conditioning format using circuit training and interval training. Burpees is the first exercise. Its training method is high-intensity interval training. Prescription 3 sets of 15 reps. Intensity of the exercise will be around 8 to 9 RPE. Rest will be 30 to 45 seconds. The burpees target is for the full body and quickly elevate the heart rate, making them ideal for anaerobic conditioning. Second exercise will be jump lunges. The training methods for this is plyometric conditioning plus anaerobic intervals. He will do it for 3 sets for 12 reps each leg. Intensity will be 8 RPE, and he will take a rest of 30 seconds between each set. This method develops lower body power, stability, and speed endurance. Third exercise will be backpack thrusters. Its training method is strength endurance circuit training. Prescription 3 sets for 12 reps. Intensity RPE is 7 to 8. Rest 45 seconds between each set. And this exercise is highly metabolic as they combine both lower and upper body in one continuous movement. Fourth exercise, mountain climbers. Its training method is an aerobic power intervals. Prescription 3 rounds for 40 seconds. Intensity RPE for 8 to 9. Rest 30 seconds each round. This improves aerobic endurance, core strength, and metabolic efficiencies. Fifth and last exercise, skipping rope. Training method is high-intensity aerobic conditioning. 3 rounds of 1 minute, intensity RPE 7 to 8, 45 seconds rest between each round. Skipping rope enhances coordination, rhythm, and high-output cardiovascular fitness. And as a finisher, which will last for 3 to 4 minutes, is on-the-spot sprints. This training method is anaerobic sprint intervals. He will do 3 rounds of 20 seconds all out, so he has to put his max effort, and he will rest 1 minute between each round. It targets to peak power and improves the ATP-PC energy system, which is crucial for high-intensity functional fitness. So the cool down, which will last 10 to 15 minutes, includes gentle walking, static stretching for major muscle groups, and controlled breathing to bring the heart rate back to normal. The safety considerations. To ensure safety, the client should complete a PAR-Q to screen for any potential risk. The warm-up must be completed fully to reduce injury risk. The athlete should train on a flat, non-slip surface, preferably indoors or on grass. Hydration should be maintained throughout the session. RPE helps preventing overtraining by adjusting intensity based on feeling. Technique must always come before speed, especially in plyometric movements. The client should stop immediately if they experience sharp joint pain, dizziness, chest pain, or breathless beyond normal exertion. These steps ensure the session is both challenging and safe. Now I'll be showing you the exercises, so I'm going to be demonstrating them. So first, warm up. You have to hit all targets, muscle groups, so you don't get injured. So let's say you do front and also back. You do these as well, and these. You hit the groin, so you do these as well. You do this for about 10 minutes, so your heart rate goes up. You've got these, and back as well. And then after you do your dynamic stretching, when you think you're good enough, like you're ready, you do bodyweight squats. So you're gonna do this, you're gonna jog on the spot, and then you're gonna drop, and you're gonna come up down, and you do it again. You do it, and you come up. Then for the main exercise, the main session, you have burpees. I will show the full movement, emphasizing chest to floor and controlled landing, and the soft knees as well. So to start slow, so you get the technique, you do it slowly at first, so you don't do it fast. So you go down, go at a push-up position, you go down, you come up, you come up, like this, and you jump, and you continue. And then you continue with your set. Then second exercise, we have jump lunges. So you go on a lunge, and then like this, 90 degrees, and 90 degrees. And then what you're gonna do, you're gonna jump, and you're gonna do the other side. Jump and go to the other side. Jump and do the other side. Jump and go to the other. You have to try and stay balanced and not fall. If you do it, if you're seeing that you're doing it and you're going to this side, do it slower, because you could injure your knees. Which are dumbbell thrusters. I'll show you the squat position, the overhead press, so you don't get injured. So we're going to put these up here, like this. You're going to go down, and you're going to push up. You're going to go down, and you push up. You're going to go down, and you push up. And you do that for 3 sets. Then fourth exercise is mountain climbers. You want to keep your core engaged, shoulders stacked over wrists, and fast controlled leg switches. So you're going to go down into a push-up position, and you're going to bring your knee up here and here, but you're going to do it as a fast pace. So you have to do this. And you continue doing that for a minute, if I'm not mistaken. Fifth exercise is going to be skipping rope. To do this exercise, you would need some space. You need some space, of course, and obviously you have to keep a rhythm and not stopping. At first it's going to be hard, so do it slow until you get the hang of it. And you continue to, I think it's a minute, and then for the last exercise, that is the finisher, is sprint on the spot. So you have 20 seconds, and then you have 1 minute rest. Basically what you're going to do is you're going to start jogging, and then when I say go, you're going to sprint on the spot, and then when I tell you have to rest. So let's say I'm going to do it with you. So we're jogging, and then I say go, you have to go, and then 20 seconds pass, and you go and rest. I'll be presenting my exercise session designed for a functional fitness athlete who needs to improve their metabolic conditioning. I will be covering the following: a description of my client profile and the specific needs they have, the exercise prescription I have created, including frequency, duration, intensity, and safety considerations, the training methods chosen for each activity in the session plan, a live demonstration and explanation of each exercise included in the home-based program, the acute psychological responses the body experiences during the session, and finally the evidence-based references used to support the design of this program. This session is designed to be completed at home with minimal equipment while still providing the appropriate challenge for a functional fitness athlete. The acute psychological responses: cardiovascular, heart rate increases, stroke volume increases, cardiac output rises. These allow the body to deliver more oxygen to working muscles. Respiratory responses: breathing rate increases, tidal volume increases. These responses help remove carbon dioxide and supply oxygen more efficiently during intense work. Muscular responses: increased blood flow to muscles, rise in muscle temperature, lactate accumulation during high intensity bouts. These changes allow the athlete to sustain power output and adapt over time. Metabolic responses: activation of ATP-PC system during sprinting, glycolytic system used during burpees and jump lunges, aerobics system highly active during skipping and mountain climbers. Endocrine response: release of adrenaline and noradrenaline, increase in growth hormone. These hormones support energy production, alertness, and metabolic function. All of these normal and beneficial responses that help improve conditioning.